Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we're talking about Turning Red, a new movie out on Disney Plus right now. And in Turning Red, it's about this young girl who's 13 who wakes up finding herself to be a red panda and subsequently has to learn how to control her emotions to prevent her from turning into a monster. Okay, so to get things started, the plot was a bit hard for me to describe because this movie's just kind of all over the place. I'm gonna start with what I liked first, and what I liked the most was some of the voice acting. I think the voice acting's very good. Definitely not on par with some of Pixar's greatest movies like Toy Story or Monsters Inc. or something like that, or even Up. But I do think that the voice actors did a good job in the film, and I do like the visual look of the movie. Pixar is extremely reliable when it comes to the visual look of their movies. Pixar has the reputation of creating some of the best looking animated films out there right now, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop. I generally think it's probably going to be years before the animators at Pixar just start getting lazy or something like that. Because right now they're cranking up good animation non-stop. The animation looks great. The visual look to complement the animation is great to look at. And I do think that at least one of the messages the movie has, because it has a few, is a positive, and that's learning to control your emotions. Because if you just let your emotions loose, you're not really going to get anywhere in life. Because if you just let your emotions loose, bad things can happen. And I know this is from experience. Yes, I understand. Sometimes things just happen. But you need to put an effort to do that. And really, that's about all I can really say about the movie that is that much of a positive. Because honestly, this is the first Pixar movie since The Good Dinosaur that I just did not enjoy watching. I did not enjoy it. I did not have a lot of fun watching it. Because first of all, the story's just all over the place. It starts off with her, getting these panda powers or something like that. And then they explain something has to happen. And then between these events, it's just these random shenanigans. There's not really much of a story. It's just a bunch of random stuff going on. This movie also talks about some stuff that little kids who are going to watch it, some of them are just not ready to hear of that. I don't have an issue with, them just sneaking something in, which they did do that at one point that I was just like, okay, whatever. But then they go and do something else, and I'm just sitting there going, I don't think kids are ready to hear that. I just don't think that, little kids like 8-year-olds are just ready to hear that, and thus being Pixar, they're gonna watch it. And lastly, there's one aspect of messaging in the movie that I'm a little bit concerned about. Basically, I'm not sitting there saying they're saying this, but it seems to me as if, within the context of what happens, they're saying parents should just let kids do what they want. That's not a very positive thing to say. Yes, there's always that fine line that you cannot cross, but kids are immature. They don't understand things, and a parent needs to teach them this kind of stuff, and just let them do what they want. It's not going to do that. Again, it just seems like that's going on. I'm not 100% saying that's what's going on. It looks like that. Guys, in the end, Turning Red is a big disappointment for me. I could not find myself enjoying this movie as much as I love Pixar. To me, they're like the last good thing working at Disney right now, because everyone else has basically fallen from grace. But ultimately, I just could not find myself enjoying this, even though there are some stuff in it that I do like. I'm gonna give Turning Red a 4. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Podetsky will return.